I need to move all my items, but that stuff is boring. So I am testing out Minecraft's different travel methods to find out which one is the best. So today, we are traveling in Minecraft the way Mojang intended, here on Arcadia. Minecraft has given us quite a few ways to travel over the years. Everything from soaring through the sky to swimming deep underwater. So I figured it was about time I found out which one of these are the best. Which one stands the tallest and moves the highest, or fastest I should say. I recently departed from my starter base for greater pastures in my new main area, where I'll be building a cyberpunk city. But I still need to get my item from there to here, which incidentally serves as a great reason for me to try out all these travel methods. Enough said, let's get into it. It's time for travel method 1. A mule. We gotta do it traditionally. This is the way it's been done for years and years around the world, and it's transporting goods and services with a mule. There is no creature more majestic in this game than the trusty old mule. Stout it stands on its huge musculations, and oh boy is he a strong one. But is he a fast one? Let's find out. First things first, we need to acquire a fine specimen for said traveling. Now in order to get a mule in Minecraft, we're gonna need a horse and a donkey. And I just so happen to have one of those things right here, but I had to head out to look for a horse. I think I'm just gonna steal the saddle from one of my horses here. Skeleton horse, you can do without a saddle for a little bit, that's fine. So I'm just gonna head back to my new area and try to find a horse there. Alright, there we go, I'm back with the saddle, so now let's go and see if we can't find ourselves a horse somewhere nearby. Although that's a horse. You're a fine specimen, aren't you? Oh look, we have a horsey. Let's go back. Yeah, I got a horse and riding my horse downtown. They're riding it over to what'll probably be downtown at some point, but it's a hill right now with one building over there. You're gonna eat a carrot. You got to tame the donkey. I just trapped him here. All right, you two, make it a baby. And we have a little mule. Look at him. Have some carrots so that you can grow lightning fast. Ho ho, there you are. Look at a big boy mule. You're ready to carry all my goods and services. Now that that is out of the way, I'm heading over to the starter area to load up on items. All right, there we go. We've got the mule over in the starter area. It's already starting to eat some of that lichen goodness. I want to use the mule the way Mojang intended. We're gonna load up the mule with items here in the shulkers and inside of the chest here. And we are gonna follow the path that leads almost to my area, actually, because Taffy is crazy and makes long paths. We're essentially gonna be loading up the mule and traveling the old-fashioned way on muleback. Taffy, I need your help with naming this guy. What do you think he looks like? Kind of looks like a king, doesn't he? It's this one, by the way.
Oh, this one. This one. Oops.
What should we call him? King... What's a very muley name?
Festus.
King Festus of the mules. It shall be done. There we go. Mule King Festus. I am so proud to get to ride the King of Mules. Yeah. Well, anyway, now that we've got that sorted, I should leave you to your recording again. That's right, this isn't just any old mule. This is the King of Mules himself, Mule King Festus. And off we go on our glorious adventure to see if the trusty mule stands up to Elytras and the like. Across tall bridges and wooded lands. And ooh, is that a shopping district I see? That's right, we got a shopping district here. I need to build something in here in the future. A little bit of gambling. Well, don't mind if I do. Let's see if I'm lucky today, huh? Well, I'd call that lucky enough. We can do better. Nothing that time. Now, come on, Mule King Festus. We're gonna do this. Couple more tries. And the next one? This has gotta be it, right? Last one. I'm looking at you there, top prize. I'm gonna get you. Some point I'm gonna get you. Enough distractions, I say. I almost got so lost gambling away all my diamonds that I forgot what I was doing. So back on Festus, King of Mules I go. And over the hills and far away, an island comes into view with a singular tall building standing out from the... That's my island. We've made it. Just gonna get the lead out. See, King Festus isn't a big fan of swimming, so we gotta help him out a little bit here. And we should be back in the main area. Here we are. Oh, I actually really enjoyed that. Yes, we made it back in one piece. Well, 2 counting Festus here. Travel method number 2, flying machine. Now in real life we travel a lot using machines, so I needed to include one such way in Minecraft. And the one to choose was the flying machine. This allows us to travel far through the skies where nothing stands in the way and we can just enjoy the ride, or so I thought. Now it's been a while since I built one of these, so the first thing before we get started is to freshen up on how these machinations work. All right, I've looked at some pictures, so I think I have an idea of how to do this now. Place pistons like this. Observer, I think. Oh no, I didn't mean to start it. Where are you going? Oh no, it's going again. That's a flying machine, all right? We can ride that. We've got our flying machine right here. Very basic, but it works. Now I gotta take this over to the starter area, and I gotta figure out my little flight plan and whatnot. Now that we have the flying machine sorted, we need a flight plan. And I think I know the perfect route to travel. My plan is that we're gonna start all the way down here at the starter area. We're gonna make our way over here with flying machine, where that red arrow is over here. And I have kind of a plan for the route we need to take here. We gotta head north. We gotta crash into Duke's castle, and then we turn left, and we're there. Simple as that. All right, so I figured out where I need to be, what my flight plan is and stuff. So we've got our flying machine ready here, and the next thing to do is just to break that stone block at the end there. Make sure we're standing here, and we will be going forward and onward on our way to my main base area. So without further ado, let's break the stone block at the end here, and we'll be off. Hey, it's working! Look at us go! And off we are, soaring through the sky at emulating speed. Well, we're moving at least. That's the most important thing, isn't it? Things were going swimmingly until I realized I'm heading straight for a mountain. Well, nothing we can do now but to slowly and painfully watch ourselves crash into it. Yep. Oh no, we're gonna hit it, aren't we? Oh, I thought we were gonna make it in one go. I thought it was gonna be fine. It looks like we're gonna be running straight into the mountain here. There's nothing I can do. There's no left or right. There's no steering wheel on this thing. That's the downside of flying machines, I suppose. Going in for a little premature landing. Rebuild. I know this is like slow-mo plane crash. Ah. Oh well. Now, the nice thing about a small flying machine like this, even though you find yourself stranded on top of a mountain crashed, is that it's only made up of 6 parts. So you can just pick it back up like this and head on to the other side of the mountain. It's just a little hike, a little picnic with the sheep at the top of the mountain. You guys do love hiking, don't you? Now I just gotta rebuild my flying machine here real quick, and we shall keep going on our journey. All right, we are ready to go again. I've got my flying machine 2000 Omega 360 ready to go here. So we just gotta break this block, and we're off again. And back on track we were, and things were smooth sailing again. The horizon awaits, and onwards we go. Well, that was until this happened. Oh, I'm starting to make out something in the distance there. Oh dear, oh no, no. Don't you dare, don't you, oh no, the sky rats. Go away, no. This was not part of the plan. I was enjoying myself in the sky. How dare they? How dare they disturb with me? Oh, I gotta land back on there now. Okay, they're on fire. Taffy slept. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Soon enough though, I could see the target in the distance. A red shining roof glimmering in the sunlight. Yes, it is the roof of Duke's castle. My temporary report for the journey. Oh, we're gonna line up perfectly. My little stop here. And boom. Perfect! Now, obviously I'm not done yet, because this is not my base. God, I wish it was. But it is not. We're gonna have to rebuild this thing, and then we're gonna turn our flying machine 90 degrees and travel west, and that should just about line up with my new area. So, now for the final stretch of the journey. Off we go! Bye-bye, Duke's base. Now we are on the last stretch. The journey is almost at an end. I feel like I've been on a long journey so far, but we're making it there. After about an hour of flying, that is. But we made it back without 2 major incidents. We got there in one piece. I can see my house from here. Like, actually see it this time. We're almost there. Yes, we're almost there, guys. It's right here. Look, there's my name. Look. It's my house. I can see it from here. Oh, and there's Mule King Festus. We can see him now. Hey there, Mule King. Look up, it's me. Now, we need to be completely sure that we're on top of the island here before I stop this thing, because I swear, every episode, even when I'm flying in, there's a crew of pillagers waiting for me down there. Okay, I think we can say that I'm safely made it back home now. Let's turn off this thing. And there we go. So that's traveling all the way from spawn straight to my base. Travel method 3, chest boat. Now, we just so happen to have this convenient river here going from spawn, and that river actually makes it all the way out to the ocean next to my area. Well, almost. I had to dig a tunnel through this hill here, but now that that is done, we can reach there by boat. So back to spawn again to start the journey. We've got our boat, we got lots of items loaded up here, so let's go ahead and plop on down in the river over here. I just realized I never took down the pillar from my flying machine adventure. Maybe I should take that down now. So I've got my chest boat here. We're out in the wilderness, and by that I mean you know, starter down. We've got some jumping squids here. Very interesting. I'm gonna load up this thing with it's a little interesting little interesting streams going on in this river here, but we'll load this thing up with our shulker boxes and we shall start the journey. Why are there so many trees on top of Percy's base? Is Percy turning into a tree? Maybe that's Percy that we're looking at right there, actually. That's Percy. Why is it bouncing like that? My boat isn't very impressive compared to this one, I gotta say. Hey, at least this one moves. Right under the bridge we go. So here we've got one of the first little bits here that I enjoy about. It almost worked. Let's just quickly get rid of this. We've got a little canal here. Can we make it through? No, where's my shovel when I need it? Now, one of the nice things about this river here is actually passes straight through the shopping district again. Just like the path. All right, here we are. We're about to reach the little tunnel I had to make here. It's gonna be very dark and scary. Oh. What if there are mobs here? What am I stuck on? Oh my gosh. And out we are through my magical tunnel. Oh no, my boat! I'm being attacked! You silly freaking... You better give me that. Nope. No, nothing. Okay. Well, at least my boat's still here. So, there's that. Alright, we're back on track. Look, it's my house. I can see my house from here. Okay, I have to go here. That's the closest I'll get. Take Boatimac boat face and take him along with me. That was pretty enjoyable, I'd say. Very relaxed way of traveling. A travel method number 4, Elytra. This is probably the most tried and tested of all travel methods in Minecraft, but it would be unfair of me to not include it. I know, this one's super obvious, but I know y'all would be mad at me if I didn't include it. So we have to. So I'm gonna head back to my starter area and we shall take off. Alright, I've got some shulkers and some stuff in my inventory now that I need to bring on over to my new base. I've got rockets, I've got my wings on, so how about we try out flying all the way to my base? Past the shopping district again. I guess I can fly in a more direct route. Also, look at this wonderful build here. It's a fox sanctuary. So, I think we can definitely say that Elytra, among all the methods I've used so far, is the fastest method, especially if you have access to rockets, which I kind of took as a given. We're here. That took like a minute, maybe. Travel method number 5, Interdimensional Travel. Now, to find the most optimal travel method, I got my favorite scientists to figure out the most optimal plan for me. And they surely cooked together a most excellent plan. So what is interdimensional travel, you may ask? Well, it is traveling between dimensions. Well, that's obvious. But we're gonna take it one step further. So here is what we're gonna do. First, we set our spawn at the main area. Then we head through the nether hub, and to the starter area, where we pick up our stuff and put it into shulkers. We then put the shulkers inside the ender chest, because we all know, in fact, the ender chest is interdimensional, so therefore we must include it. Next, we go on our merry way back to the portal into the nether. We then find our way through the nether hub, on top of the nether route, and to the portal that leads us to the stronghold. We then head on through and jump into the portal to the end. Then we walk onto the end island and head to the portal at the center of the main end island, and we head on through it, and that takes us back to the main area. Open the ender chest and take our items back out. As simple as that. Told you it would be good, and very efficient, fast too. Well, apart from my first attempt, where I accidentally set my spawn in the starter area, but that clearly didn't happen ever. Honorable mention. We have one last mode of travel that we cannot forget. The brand new Happy Ghast, of course. Now, unfortunately, we are not on the newest version of Minecraft on the server yet, therefore it is ending up on the honorable mention for now. But I think I'm gonna have to get back to this guy in the future. Now that's traveling the way Mojang intended. Be sure to let me know what your favorite way of traveling is in the comments. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more build videos in survival and creative, be sure to subscribe. I'm Huskerman and I'm out.
Hey guys, Huskerman here, and today we are watching Toilet and Crying.